Perfect. Welcome to another episode of Bank Austria Meet the Department. My name is Alia and I'm from Isaac, and with me is Anna. Anna, from which department are you?
Hi, my name is Anna Bulginant and I'm working in the unit Corporate Treasury Sales.
I'm going to start with a very obvious question. Can you tell us what corporate treasury sales actually means?
Yeah, definitely. So corporate treasury sales means that our clients are corporations, so companies. This is where we sell our products to.
Okay.
And treasury sales means that we are selling treasury products. What does this mean in our terms? We are responsible to sell to clients risk management products, so OTC derivatives.
Okay. Then can you give me a bit more in-depth analysis? What does it mean for a business to have a CTS or corporate treasury sales department? What does it look like for a bank?
It basically means within the bank there are different products that we sell to clients, and we are the product factory for this type of product. Mm-hmm. So when there is a client with a special or with a need for risk management financial instruments, that we as a product factory are consulted in order to advise the client on the right product.
And then my question is, then you as a part or as a team are responsible to advise someone. Is your team subdivided? Are there different sectors within the corporate treasury sales team?
Yeah. So the unit basically consists of 3 teams. Mm-hmm. 2 of these teams are sales team, so meaning they have really client contact, are product experts and advise the client. And then there's one team that I'm from. It's called Corporate Treasury Sales Business Development and Business Supervision. And what we are doing is basically we are responsible to set up the product with all these product details that are needed to buy this product, and also the processes according to this sales process. Why is this so important? Basically, the product is quite complex and it's also highly regulated. And in order to fill all legal and regulatory requirements, you need to have sufficient processes for that, and the product needs to have the right product information, the right documents, the right contracts in order to be sold to clients.
Okay, that's like a lot of regulations and small things. How do you translate it to a day-to-day life working in your department? Like, how do all of those activities translate into actionable steps that you do?
So within our team, we have a very broad spectrum of daily tasks that we have, and very specialists also within our team. But when it comes to a day-to-day activity, you can think about what if sales or relationship manager outside in the branch has a very specific question to our product in order to advise the client, or has a client with a very special need and asks us how is the process for this need, then they will ask us to guide them through. So meaning you get a question in the morning and you need to solve a case for a sales. Of course, at the end there's always a client behind. And the other part I would say of the day is that we are responsible also to further develop and simplify our processes and products. And this is not possible without IT. So we are involved in a lot of IT projects from a business perspective. So we are the requesters, we are the one telling the IT department, and this is the requirements that we have. We need to have the product, to have this feature. This needs to be implemented with our IT systems. So basically, this project management tasks are our day-to-day jobs.
Okay. It sounds that, for example, to solving problem, maybe you would need a lot of critical thinking or analysis skill set, or am I wrong? Is there a specific skill set that I need in order to go into that department?
Yeah, and no, you're definitely right. So when you're within this team that I just described, then of course the skill set that you need is having strong project management skills. What I mean there, like critical thinking, organizational skills, communication skills, bringing everyone together on the table and discuss very detailed about a problem that you've not known the day before, for example. And being quite open-minded when it comes to new areas, being not afraid of going into detailed discussion with IT, so having a certain IT know-how or interest in IT technology is quite important. Of advantages, of course, always a financial background, but not necessarily needed within this team, I would say.
So within this team, if I don't have a financial background, what other backgrounds can be useful to go into it?
Mathematical skills, of course, always good when you're good with numbers, understand the product itself, the reporting side about it. What is also an advantage of this team is having a legal background, knowing the regulations, knowing the processes around that. When of course it comes to the other teams within our unit that are more sales driven, then of course finance is key. So financial skill set there is hugely important and cannot be supplemented with just project management skills, for example.
That makes sense. Is there anything else you want to say or let people know about your department, about the area in general, like maybe a small tip that somebody can keep under their sleeve or some kind of information?
Yeah. I mean, I can just say that in the area that I work with, it's super interesting to me. I think the financial industry is super interesting because, there are so many factors having an impact and making the topic complex and therefore also interesting for years to come. And the broad perspective within my team, I think, makes the day very interesting. I think if I would be a young student applying for a job, then I would be very open-minded and ask very broad questions. What are the departments really doing?
Yeah.
What is really the day-to-day job? Because you're having a lot of hours in your day job and you should pick quite wisely on something that makes you, that you have fun.
Yeah, in corporate treasury team, it sounds like it's very fast-paced and very new every time, which keeps you on your toes. So it doesn't sound like a boring department at all.
It isn't. So as we are connected with corporate clients, it's fast-moving, financial markets, of course. So you need to be a bit fast, you need to be always interested, always in what is new. And I think if you like that kind of thing, then this is the area to be.
That sounds very cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.